Oh boy.
Because Ego has not picked his intro, JV has to suffer through this.
Jesus.
Canada, weighing 227 pounds, Y2J, Chris Jericho.
So I lied. Baby says liar. I was thinking from this point forward, right? That that there's a certain outro that always plays. It should be the outro, and the other three guests, well, not guests, panelists should have their intros. So that being said, I lied to JB just to fraggle rock with him. He says, welcome, relax, and enjoy the show. That's right. Smash the like button. And Liv is smashing. Well, she put tongue in mouth. Doesn't mean she's.
There's much more to this story. There's much more to this story.
Oh, did I miss something?
Oh yeah,
I missed something too.
Oh damn it.
Oh yeah.
Left I says, I'm sorry, JV. It won't happen again. Well, I saved your ass, dude.
I appreciate that.
How about that? Again, shout out to the chat. Matt says, prepare for trouble and make it double. And with that being said, we're going to say hi to the panel because the chat, you guys are the best of us. But Mr. JV, let's hear it.
Oh, Dom, you are in trouble.
Mommy,
Dom, in trouble. You got some splaining to do.
Oh no. Yeah.
I mean, his look now. He's got the mullet, the little mustache. Maybe the ladder match the wrong person won that match for the custody of Dominic. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Mamacita. Speaking of that, Bradley Burnett, Dude Devil.
So I actually got to watch the PLE this weekend.
Nice.
And I watched Raw.
Now, I watched the PLE, but I haven't seen Raw. Saw the highlights.
Were you watching it on USA and you had to wait for social media to see what happened?
No, I watched on Hulu.
Okay. Yeah, because if you were watching Raw on USA, right before the major plot point happened, time management for WWE on their weekly TV has been awful. It just cut right before it happened.
No.
True story.
I'm just trying to figure out how a 3-hour show I can watch on Hulu in an hour and a half. How much is being cut out?
I don't know though.
I mean, there's not an hour and a half of commercials.
I watch on Peacock because the commercials are
Pretty short, yeah.
Hulu is notorious for commercials. I mean, like long-winded commercials. Don't watch on Hulu. Fuck Hulu. It's Disney. Fuck Disney.
I know.
Speaking of fuck Disney, LeftEyeEgo.
That's a good one. If it makes you feel better, JP, I'm wearing your tank top, dude. Okay.
Good.
I'll make up for it. So normally I have a Jade Card hashtag, but let's talk about this. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about this. Okay.
What?
We'll get to it.
Right.
What?
Get to it.
What?
What?
Wait, what? You've shifted a little
I didn't think
bit.
it'd be this quick. I didn't think the hot take would be this quick.
I didn't see that. I'm just saying. Just let's talk.
Did you find? Hold on, Ego. Did you find new boobs?
Oh no.
These boobs were on the bench. You're on the bench.
He's excited because somebody made an appearance on a NXT last night.
Yeah, I saw that
last week. I clarified this anyway, but we'll talk about it when we get to it.
Okay.
Girlfriend, you switched so fast. It feels like you're transgender. That's some sus ass shit, right? What you did.
Man,
so
poor Jade. Now I feel bad for Jade Cargill.
I know. I mean, first she gets slapped with a useless title. She gets relegated to the pre-show. Not even a title that's not even pushed. And then her number one fan jumped ship the minute Jordan Grace shows up.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I'll explain. I have to explain. I've my own.
Oh, you gonna explain?
Just not right now. He's on me.
Yeah, left eye. You got some explaining to do.
Okay, but
you got to talk to mommy.
That's actually not a good. That's not a bad starting point, because before we get into all the meat that was the WWE over the weekend and someone's cryptic messaging, NXT was quite the story last night, as we had not one but two surprise appearances. We have Jordan Grace, the TNA Knockout Champion, showing up on WWE television for the second time this year. She was in the Rumble in January. She will be challenging champion Roxanne Perez at NXT Battleground, which is next week out here in Las Vegas. Then at the end, LeftEyeEgo, your boy Trick Williams, got blindsided by All Ego Ethan Page from a former AEW talent who got his way out of his contract because he got relegated to Ring of Honor. And this guy says he only said a few words on WWE TV, but I like this guy already. This guy is charisma. His charisma is just oozing out of him. And because he came from AEW, guarantee the WWE is going to make this guy an absolute star. Except for the fact that because he's actually good in the ring.
I'm confused. Who could you be referring to? Who?
I don't know. I would kind of like to ask Ego, would he like to explain? Lucy, you got some explaining to do.
Seems I'm explaining a lot of things now. Which one I explain? Which one I having to explain first?
Why don't you
let's do this one.
Well, just put Ego center screen here, and Ego, I want you to talk to Jade out there.
Oh, hold on. Hold on. Okay, that's a whole nother ball game. Oh no. Yeah. Let me back up just quite real quick. JV,
Now,
continue on. I'll get it.
now,
Oh, here it is.
Jade. Now, Jade. Just for context, your boy down here has been a fanboy, has been carrying the torch for you this entire time, and has said that the only way that he would ever jump ship and leave you is if Jordan Grace appeared on WWE TV. So, Mr. Ego, we now have evidence of Jordan Grace challenging not only WWE talent, but challenging for a WWE championship a week from Saturday. Would you like to explain yourself?
Okay. First of all, as president of Jade Cargo Fan Club, I'm writing this to you, Jade. All right. First of all, hey, love you. Fantastic cosplaying that you do. You're aesthetically pleasing. You are an action figure. However, I looked at your last two matches. The one where you got disqualified. You tried to stop his chair shot, and I think you actually got hit. And you got disqualified against Nia Jax, which no one should ever disqualify themselves to Nia Jax. Then I saw your Queen of the Ring tag team match, and I found out the intros were just as long as the actual match. And then there was a shoulder charge where you took out that chick's titty instead of hitting her in the shoulders, because it's a shoulder charge. And then there was the weird botched DDT to belly to back suplex that sealed it. It looked kind of dangerous. I'm not mad. They gave you the money and you took it. Okay. I'm a proud capitalist. Okay. However,
You're a proud capitalist.
Proud capitalist. Proud.
I'm not mad.
Proud.
I'm disappointed. Is that what Dad is saying?
Yeah.
No, Dad is saying that.
No. He wanted to be daddy, and she fucked it up.
Daddy is saying that, like, hey, it's the Titanic, and not the beginning, towards the end right now. This is taking on some water, and there's a boat with Jordan Grace on it, and like the boat is called Jordan Grace. I don't want to get on the boat, but the ship is sinking, right?
I think it's the Carpathia.
You had
it would be the Carpathia, but don't ever compare fucking Jade to the Titanic.
She was supposed to be billed as a Titan of wrestling. To me, as president of the
there was nothing fancy. There was nothing unsinkable about that. It was
aesthetically pleasing, okay, and it was built to do something that probably wasn't.
It was quite frankly, your uncle built a boat, and he's like going, "Guess what, man? We're gonna go out on the lake." And all of a sudden, he's like,
"It was the Titanic."
I didn't put the plug in the boat, and all of a sudden, it's sinking.
No, the iceberg was like the iceberg was developed.
There's no fucking iceberg.
And fundamentals. Yes, the iceberg was fundamentals, and she hit it because there was a moment where Bianca Belair is doing the thing with her knee, and like she's trying to get a tag, and I'm like, I've known since third grade. That's when you got to get the crowd excited, and you start slapping the hell out of turnbuckle to get everyone to start
struggling
clapping.
hard.
And she didn't.
I want to support you.
You asked me to defend. I'm just saying that because all right. I don't. It's like this method and this
is the greatest
predictable fashion of wrestling is not sustainable. Is what I'm saying. I've seen Jordan Grace's development from Jump since before TNA, like when she was doing indie wrestling. Decent on the mic, actual powerhouse.
Indie wrestling, but that's neither.
You said what?
TNA is indie wrestling, but that's neither here.
Okay, I will say. Okay, I'm saying before TNA. I will say I saw her before that, and I've seen her progress since that time frame. And I know that she's multi-talented because I've seen her actually compete in bodybuilding competitions too. So the physique is there. I think the mic is there, and she wrestles dudes too. Her husband's a wrestler too. or he was a bodybuilder and he's trying to transition to wrestling. So they're both doing the same thing, and she's wrestling him and wrestling other dudes. So what I wish Jade had, when I thought she was supposed to have, Jordan's already got it. The fact she's in NXT means to me that a call up to main roster is on the way and imminent. And if that happens, Jade, why won't you let me cook real quick? Okay. I know I'm trying to cut the ingredients for the cupboard. Damn, Chef Ramsay, let me cook. Don't make me an idiot sandwich. Shit. Anyway, I'm saying that if it does happen, then Jade is gonna feel like she's gotten pushed out, and she's going to get pushed out because there are too many women that are in that division that are actually coming in with talent, and just aesthetics and doing this isn't sustainable. And I'm like, unless you get Paul Heyman and Quick, get some actual ring chemistry outside of beyond. Damn, Chef, let me. Okay, you know what? I'm throwing this in the trash because I'm gonna.
Hold on. Let me be one of the officers on the Titanic that's man in a lifeboat and throw you just a little bit of a life preserver. Is it because you prefer the vanilla? Let's be honest.
I saw this coming.
You didn't see shit coming, motherfucker.
No, I didn't see this. I thought you were gonna play Gold Digger, the last thing that Kanye says at the end.
Gold Digger.
So you know, he leave you ask for a white girl. That's
look, just saying. If you like white girls, just say you like white girls. It's cool.
No. I'm saying that like I've seen Jordan Grace's development way before I saw what's her name? I saw Jade Cargill dressed up as Storm. I saw Jade Cargill in cosplay before I even found out she was a wrestler. Before I knew it, she's already on AEW.
You know what? You're a man of a certain ethnicity. You like white girls. You know what? Just kind of like white boys, kind of like those who are not like us. Just say, hey man, I love the vanilla. Just say it.
Well, I'm saying is I've seen one way in early development. I didn't even know she made TNAs.
This is such.
Can I?
All right. Yes, JV, you are tagged in. Take it away.
This is a 3-on-1 match, guys.
It's not a 3-on-1.
No. Okay, Jordan Grace is not coming to the main roster anytime soon. She is still on a long-term contract with Impact. So this is a one-off. This is a one-off appearance because Roxanne Perez is slotted next month to defend her championship against the other NXT free agent signing, Julia. This is a one-off match. So Jordan Grace is not coming to the WWE anytime soon. So I'm going to let you. And as far as Miss Cargill goes, in her tag match, in the pre-show match, aside from the fact she still looks like the neighbor from Home, she still looks like the neighbor from Home Improvement when she gets knocked off the ring apron because she can't count.
I'm saying I will say it was unfair. It was really unfair to make that like.
I wasn't done. Ego. I wasn't done. Jesus. Yes, she did botch a few moves. Her pump kick. She has got to learn that people have different heights, and she can't kick in the same spot every time.
Yes.
Her sit down power bomb was actually very well executed.
That was nice. It was well placed. Yes.
Now that finishing move, the wheelbarrow DDT into a German suplex, actually looked good. Do I think is it? That's right, Eric. Do I think it is a devastating move? Not really, but they are trying to make them look like a team. Okay. Now, in regards to a topic that we talked about last night, WWE has presented her with the money, the presentation, a teammate to build off of. They've even put a title on her in her third PLE appearance. At some point, it's on her. And if she is continuing to botch, miss spots, this is what I've been saying is she doesn't, and what Brad said, she doesn't have the work ethic to improve. This is as good as she's going to get.
I don't know, man. I still think if go ahead.
I'm gonna step in real quick, and this is the criticism that I had with that double team that ended the match.
We haven't been heard Brad's take though.
Well, yeah, actually, Brad, go first. Seriously, dude.
I don't want to quote the tribal chief, but I feel I should. Acknowledge me for my hot take last week when I said by the end of the year, Ego would turn on Jade Cargill.
I haven't turned. I'm just concerned.
This is definitely twisting. This is maybe not a full.
Damn!
It won't be a full 180, but you're like 60 to 90 degrees turn, dude.
Solid 45, okay? I only got one eye, so I'm just turning in the other direction to see what's there.
No,
okay?
Motherfucker, 180 degrees is a turn. You're at like 142. So you have like that much of a turn to get to 180 to.
If I had known what Ego would be saying, I would have pulled the clip from last week. Because just to go, yeah, good job. I mean, I kind of did it as a effing joke. Although I do believe the Jade Cargill experiment will be at an end by the end of the year.
Mm-hmm.
But wow.
Hey, Wade. Matt does at Ego, I got your back, bro. You and I are man enough to
I have never served in the military.
Girlfriends, we can have one for each day of the week.
Dude, I've never served in the military, but I'm not. Dude, right now you're not in my foxhole. I'm not feeling it.
No, he's being rotted off the range because he has an STD.
I thought I was the one dealing with STD on Star Trek.
Well, that's a joke.
That's something else.
That's a whole other issue. I mean, seriously, guys, I was just like fucking around last week that he turned it out. Wow. As soon as I'm like, holy crap. And honestly, I thought, honestly, that Jade was not as bad as I thought she would be in the tag team match.
Yeah.
Okay, because the worst part of that match was Indy Hartwell.
Yes. Yeah. And that's what made it bad for me. It's like you're botching spots, but you're not doing any better. And I'm looking, I was like, I watched the full match in 16 minutes, and I'm like, I'm at like 7.5 minutes, and the match is just starting. And I'm like, what is supposed to happen in the next 6.5 minutes? And I'm like, Jade has all of 3.5 minutes ring time, and I'm thinking, this isn't sustainable.
Wait. Is someone actually taking my model and checking ring time?
No.
In ring time?
No, I'm just saying that.
Are we having
hiding
influence? just saying, man.
I'm saying what I was saying is that now that you've said it, and there's a time limit, and I was trying to make sure I was getting this up before I did this. I'm like, it's 16 minutes. Plus, I'd seen the Sami Zayn triple threat match, and for a foregone conclusion of a match, they made it very exciting. It was very entertaining.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, okay, so what's this match going to be? And I see it, and I'm like, what does Countdown to King of the Ring mean? And they're like, oh, it's the undercard. And I'm like, who puts the championship on pre-show? I'm sorry. I watched UFC. I thought they're the same thing. Anyway, who puts a championship match in the pre-show except for the damn speed title? If you're trying to promote them, but you put the championship at the pre-show, you either don't care or don't want people seeing it, or you're ashamed. And I'm thinking it's all three. And on top of the fact that Jade only has 3 minutes of ring time, the fact that she got disqualified to Nia Jax, which makes no sense at all. Lose clean. Like, don't take a DQ.
It makes all the sense.
Lose clean. Damn. Like you hit her with the chair, you botched it. Like
Nia's a better heel for the queen. Nia's a better heel for the queen.
What's what I'm saying? Like, I don't like I know people like seeing small changes. I'm thinking just do a betrayal heel turn on Bianca, and then go up the ladder where you actually just start taking out other wrestlers smaller than you till you have to face Nia, and you can do it that way. Just trying to do a chair shot to Nia is like weak to me.
There may never be this heel turn against Bianca if she can't sustain a match.
Well, that's what I'm saying is the fact that I'm all out of gimmicks to try to give her something. And that's the problem. I thought that at least by the third PLE, I would be able to see some kind of foundational building. Like, hey, maybe you don't hit all your spots, but you get this one spot pretty smooth. And
how long has she been here, really? I mean,
Royal Rumble.
Where was she before?
She was at AEW. That's what I'm.
Okay.
So I think Eric saw it. Eric. I think he posted what Eric posted on there. Highlight what he said. I actually know about the job, not the other one.
She had a 52-week run in AEW, but all she was against, with very few exceptions, was jobbers. Right. Absolute jobbers.
I didn't know that.
Goldberg.
That thing I didn't know.
Yeah.
Anyway, I said that's. I'm saying that I didn't know that year run was filled with jobbers. So by the time that I thought that even if she were to get signed to WWE, I'm like, okay, it's an NXT contract and we'll see you in a year. Because between Becky Lynch, Bianca Belair, Sasha Banks, I think Rhea Ripley, the ones that I've seen on main roster, I remember seeing them at least at some point in NXT and seeing them
becoming a champion.
Yeah, and becoming a champion before they go over. I'm like, okay, cool. You got Shawn Michaels helping you. It's Triple H's baby. Like, you're going to be taken care of, and they're going to cut wheat from chaff before you move the roster because they don't want to put a product out like that. But I don't know if you got into a bidding war and you overbid, but somewhere
that's exactly what happened.
Yeah, that's like I would have put 6 months NXT run. We're gonna announce you so we can build you up and put you on main roster. And I'm like, to her credit, Dwayne Johnson's daughter is still in development. From what I understand, it's been 2 or 3 years.
She will always be in development, probably.
I know, but at least I haven't heard anything from her. I know she's trying to do the fundamentals. I don't know if she'll ever make NXT or main roster, but at least I know that she's in development and she's got the right people looking out for her, if nothing else. But like, you bought a bill of goods that you thought was going to do one thing, and you could look at the tape. And if it's jobbers for a year, you're like, hey, I need to see what you can do against competition. I need to see how you do on the mic. I need to there are certain things that they like let go and put her up there, and it's like, come on, do the thing. She's
it's like you bought what it looks like a Ferrari on the lot. I buy the Ferrari and I open it up, and the engine's a fucking Pinto.
No, it's a Maserati. It's a Maserati. Maserati is the most depreciated car in the market. Like, they're like base $20,000 for
Chrysler.
Really recent. No, it's Maserati, man. It looks good. It looks cool. It looks like it's fast.
But it's a Chrysler.
Okay, fine. It's a Maserati Chrysler.
That's what the bottom line.
He didn't take it to a mechanic. That's what I'm saying. But go on, yeah.
Honestly, the bottom line is, I think.
I'm going to say this. Go ahead, Brett. Sorry.
I was just going to finish off. I think WWE got played by AEW on the Jade Cargill thing, because they did pump her up. And again, it's just saying they were jobbers. So you can't bring her in and have her be a nobody. Same thing when Sasha goes over to AEW. So now she's the CEO. She instantly gets a belt because she's coming in with clout. But Sasha, Mercedes Moné, had credit. She had work.
Yeah.
She had a resume.
Yeah.
She had done it. So now they bring in same thing like when WWE brought in freaking Goldberg, and it's like, dude can't hang with us. And WWE is very much into training its own people now. Yeah, they'll bring in other people, and they'll show that, like we got who's it? Page, was it Page? Ethan Page? You say
Page.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So he's coming in,
Ethan Page.
Established entity, but he's going to spend some time down on developmental just to get the WWE style, right?
Yeah.
Just to
like
say,
you got to go to corporate training if you're in corporate. Yeah.
Yeah, because you're at AEW and they don't have that. They just have Tony Khan playing with his action figures.
Right. And that's what I'm saying is the issue that I'm beginning to have. It's like I'm more upset with WWE management than I'll ever be with Jade because of that. It's like if you are the business you say you are and you are a known institution and you literally have a developmental league, you designate for assignment like they do in the majors. Like, do AAA wrestling, quote unquote, because that's different. There is actual AAA wrestling, but like, hey, do this in our minors, learn how we do things, how to hit your spots, and we're gonna tune some things, change things, or hone it in. So by the time you get there, you're a finished product. Now, if you don't go over after that, then I would say, you know what, that's on Jade. But it's like that's AEW shot. That's what I'm saying. I'll blame them more than her because
I don't think Jade knows any better. I don't think
and that's what I'm saying. That's why I said and that's what sucks.
Well, I mean, it's not like, look, if WWE was able to snake MJF, okay, you're not going to stick MJF down in NXT. You don't need him down there. He doesn't need to be down there. He's too good.
Okay, all right. Hold on. I'm going to stop this literally mid car wreck of conversation. Lovis says, "Hey, homies, I'm going to say this. I'm going to say this. I think that Jade is literally the end of the Vince McMahon era.
Ooh.
I think she was the final contract that wasn't discussed, it wasn't talked about, and quite frankly, this is probably going to hurt for those of you who understand cars. She's a Pontiac Fiero.
Ooh, wow.
Hold up. Let me.
You know what a Fiero is?
I'll know it when I see it.
You're young.
Fiero. Hold on there.
My neighbor had a freaking Fiero.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that hurts. Okay. That hurts. Why would you say something so brave and hurtful and true?
Because I think she was a product of Vince McMahon's exit. She was done in a rush. I don't think that Triple H had anything to do with that bullshit. She was on retainer well before her debut. Because because WWE doesn't just come out and go, congratulations to Goldberg. Blah. No. Goldberg was signed before Stone Cold Steve Austin and The Rock in his final match. Yes, that's the final match. Kevin Owens has no fucking stake in this garbage because, quite frankly, I'm going to say this again. And I know, look, no hate towards Kevin Owens. Stone Cold Steve Austin said, my final match was against The Rock. I chose The Rock. That was it. That's the final match. That's it. There's no more.
Everything else is a gimmick or exhibition for kids.
Everything else is a gimmick or an exhibition. Like going, if I hang with you in the ring for 5 minutes and I give you a stunner and you get fucking knocked out your fucking net. So look, I'm thinking that Jade was the end of the failed Vince McMahon era, in my opinion, because again, Goldberg was slated well before The Rock and Stone Cold Steve Austin ever happened in his final match. That's my piece. I don't hate Jade. I would love her to go to developmental and get better.
And that's what I'm upset.
Okay. Yeah. I want to make this very clear. I want Jade to be successful. But as I said earlier, the WWE gave her the money, the presentation, put her with probably the best person to learn from.
Yes.
They put a belt on her very early. It's now up to her.
Mm-hmm.
I will always.
Will she work?
The question
That's
is,
the question.
The question is, how much does she really want to be in this life? Not just the business, but the wrestling life. Because correct me if I'm wrong, Ryan, it's a lifestyle.
See it, Thomas.
Yeah, as Paul Levesque has described it, working for the WWE is a grind. It's a grind. Mm-hmm. It is not just showing up to Raw or SmackDown. You have got a lot of public appearances. You got talk shows to go on. You got late night talk shows to go on. You got the daytime stuff. You got podcasts to go on. You appear at hospitals. You do a lot of charity work. You're working constantly. Now, this actually is a nice segue to go into Miss Becky Lynch.
Yeah.
So on Raw, she gave very cryptic messages as she had a backstage segment where she's giving advice to Lyra. It's not about winning all the time. It's getting better every time. If you're not the winning, you're at least winning and learning until it's time to walk away. And then she posted on her Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it, that very famous the shot that went all through social media of her walking out of the arena and just says to be continued. Now, all public information that we have, because we don't know, for all we know, a deal has already been signed. I don't think that it is the case. Mm-hmm. But as of midnight Saturday, she is a free agent. Now, I guarantee she again, assuming that the contract is up and it is all true, Tony Khan is going to call her personally.
Yes.
And he's going to make an offer. Now, the AEW work schedule for someone who wants to spend more time at home with their daughter, with her husband who is still on the mend, it's very appealing. It is very enticing. You work one day a week and then one day out of the month for the pay-per-view. Now, that is it for someone who is, let's be honest, Becky Lynch is on the north end of 37.
Really?
Wow. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that.
She is, yeah.
I didn't know. Wow, I didn't know that.
So she may want another kid. This is very possible. Right now, what Becky Lynch has, freedom. She can do whatever she wants. Now, my personal opinion, I think she's going to take some extended time off, and I think she's going to listen to every offer on the table. If she wants to work, a indie show every now and then, go for it. Make your daily bag, bring it back. Seth Rollins has signed a 5-year extension. Seth Rollins ain't going anywhere.
No.
Seth Rollins is going to retire with the WWE. Now, also the possibility, because I can't rule it 100% out. I'm about 90. I give it about a 5% chance. Going to AEW, she will get to see and work with people she has known in the past and new faces as well. What I think is going to happen is what Randy Orton did and what Drew McIntyre did. They're going to hear the offers, and she's going to walk into TKO Holdings. Hey, Nick, Ari, Dwayne, this fucking Mark over here offered me $3.5 million. I want 4, and I want a lighter schedule. They'll do it.
Yeah.
They will do it.
I can see
Because
that.
Paul Levesque is not going to let Becky Lynch go to AEW the way Vince McMahon let Sasha go.
Yeah.
Will not do it.
I agree real quick. Hold on. I want to get to the chat. I'm going to comment on that. Tim says, whose birthday is it? Is it Ray? It's not Ray Skywalker, right? Matt says Mercedes Moné, Sasha Banks contract piqued Becky's interest, and they are friends. I mean, that's true.
Yeah.
Eric Douglas says Becky Lynch versus Jamie Hayter could be interesting. I'm going to weigh in on this from behind the scenes.
Okay.
Becky Lynch is going to take, I'm going to say, a few weeks off. No response. Yeah, I'm going to give her a few weeks. She's a mom. She, of course, Seth Rollins is locked in for his contract. That's her husband. I think she is going to say, I can come back in a more docile role, as you said, JV, for probably less money than what her husband would do. That gives her more time at home. The cake. What? Tim, really?
I saw that one. I let it cook, Tim. Thank you. Good payoff.
You also like Jade Cargill.
Hey, we're not talking about that right now, okay? We're talking about other stuff.
Well,
that one is over. That was over, okay? I'm defending myself.
Wait,
I was gonna say, like, do y'all know how much Sasha Banks is getting for the AEW contract a year? Do y'all know?
3.5. 3.5.
Oh, it is 3.5.
3.5, yeah.
Okay.
And AEW still kind of sucks. AEW is free falling quickly.
Okay, let me say this, because Sunday was the 5-year anniversary of AEW, and for as much as we give AEW shit, which they deserve, on the product they put out. I was listening to Jason Solomon. He's known as the Solomon Monster, probably one of the best YouTube channels for professional wrestling in total. AEW is a good thing. It's competition. It's not a lot of competition, but this is a promotion that is on worldwide TV. That is very hard to do. So after
bright.
So after WCW collapsed, you had a brief run with Impact when they were on Spike.
Yeah,
and that was kind of a alternative, but but again, the WWE is the standard, and they're always going to be the standard. But if there's nothing else there to push them to do something different, because if it wasn't for AEW, we would not have Cody Rhodes as we have him right now. Would not happen.
True.
If we did not have AEW, CM Punk would be back in his condo watching Cubs games with April. CM Punk would not be back in professional wrestling. This is because of Tony Khan. So for all the stuff that he does to manage on a business side front, as far as the execution of his products goes, Tony Khan and AEW is a net positive for the world of professional wrestling.
I agree with that. It burned so brightly for about 4 years until, of course, we're getting into. You see clips. It's kind of a mess. Not saying they're gonna, founder or anything like that, or Titanic, as Left Eye said. But this Eric says she is set to be one of the highest paid wrestlers ever. Female wrestlers, yes.
Wrestlers.
Yeah.
I don't agree with that. They're not going to overpay for her.
She and Seth made the exact same last year. Made the exact same.
Yes, really? but Seth is recovering from an injury. She's not going to be doing the same thing. She's going to be taking a part-time role, which means she's probably going to take a third of a cut. Maybe a quarter.
$4 million. She's
I don't agree with that.
She's going.
Eric, real quick. Eric Douglas says, "Well, wait, I'm confused. I thought Mercedes Moné was around 90. Not even close.
No. That's a shit ton of money.
Okay,
holy crap.
Okay, maybe somewhere between 9 to 12 as her full contract, not per year.
Okay, that's fair.
I mean, who among like all the wrestlers right now would make that money? 9 to 12.
9 to 12? No one.
That's what I was thinking.
Nobody.
Like,
no one will.
Who probably is the highest paid wrestler right now per year? Roman.
$5 million a year.
I thought they were saying that like during his NWO days that Hulk was getting 8 a year.
No,
They
did not have the money. They did not have the
Maybe when you apply inflation.
That's a fair point.
From what I understand, is that Stone Cold Steve Austin and The Rock were the highest paid year ever. I don't even think John Cena broke that for the PG era. I think he was sitting around 4.5 or something like that.
How much do they get of merch?
They get a cut of merch, but like you're okay. So this is something that nobody knows. No, Brock Lesnar was nowhere near paid $12 million a year. Christ. No, he was not. No, the fuck he wasn't. Brock Lesnar was there's a lot of Brock Lesnar fans. He was a fart in the very long wind of a decade. He was good in his own right in many ways, but he was tasked with Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan was tasked with bringing him up to snuff because, quite frankly, Brock Lesnar sucked a lot of donkey ass. It wasn't as bad as Goldberg or anything. No, seriously, this is a real thing. That Hulk Hogan made fun of him during their whole run because Hulk Hogan was the, quote, first. Hulk Hogan made fun of him. He's like, you're either going to learn or I'm going to bounce you out of here, broccoli. And that's what he called him.
Broccoli.
He's like, you're too stiff. And as somebody who knows how to wrestle, if you're stiff, you hurt people.
That's fair.
And when I say stiff, when the most simple thing you can ever do is called the collar and elbow.
Okay, hang on. I just got a link from Sportskeeda. In 2024, Brock made in this 23 to 24, Brock made 12 mil.
Yeah, definitely.
What the hell is Sportskeeda? Is it like Wikipedia?
No, it's like a sports site online
website
magazine.
It's reputable.
It actually is. That seems shocking. That's a Vince McMahon.
I'll look into it because I don't nothing against JV looking that up. I don't buy that.
It's like they're saying John Cena got 8.5. Triple H is at 3.2. I mean,
that makes zero sense.
I have no idea. Yeah. Wow. Where I'm trying
I'll
to
send you
figure
the link later.
Okay,
yeah. Completely. Okay.
We'll put a pin in that. We're again,
Yes.
nobody here is a contractual expert. It's not like we're lawyers that understand things. So
Really, I was quiet.
you're not a contractual expert. You're a lawyer. Fine.
I deal with breach of contract every day, just not sports contracts.
Okay, I'm just saying. Well, Nick Ricada was a lawyer too.
That's
you want to ride that bus?
I'm not
You want to
running
ride that
that.
fucking bus, dude?
That is unfair.
Let's
I don't do law tube for a
Okay.
reason.
Okay, tangent alert.
JV gets applause, by the way, for that. You like Brad? I'm just giving him a hard time.
Okay.
Shit, I don't care.
All right,
So
I torture myself
know
for Christ's sakes.
Okay, so King and Queen of the Ring, the premium live event. Now, before the event started
Pay-per-view.
on Thursday, premium live event. We got some announcements. Now that the winner of the King and the Queen of the Ring tournament get a title shot at SummerSlam. This is a brilliant idea. Brilliant idea because it hasn't been done since 2002 when Brock Lesnar won King of the Ring and got a title shot against The Rock at SummerSlam.
Mm-hmm.
This should be because your SummerSlam and WrestleMania are almost at your midpoints.
Mm-hmm.
You got the WrestleMania, you got 5 months, SummerSlam, 7 months back, and then you're back to Mania again. The King of the Ring should be the bridge to SummerSlam, like the Rumble is to WrestleMania. This is how it should be going forward every single year. Also, we got told that in 2026 in Minneapolis, as kind of a sorry guys, SummerSlam is going to be a 2-night event.
Yeah, that's interesting.
What?
Yeah,
it's going to be a two night event. There's a couple reasons why this may have occurred. When it came to WrestleMania 41, Minneapolis thought that they were going to get it, and they were already talking. They were allocating funds, and basically WWE was kind of using them to kind of up the bid from Las Vegas, and they're like, okay, we're going to Vegas. So this is kind of a sorry.
1-800 are bad.
So we're gonna give you we're gonna give you a 2-night event that you thought you were gonna get. It's not WrestleMania, but it's going to be in that same feel. Also, on the Ariel Helwani show, he was talking to the entertainment director for the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. In 2026, the Saudis are going to make a bid for either the Rumble or WrestleMania.
Fuck the Saudis. I'm so sick of the Middle East.
Ooh.
Fuck you guys. You can't fucking buy fucking wrestling outcomes.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
Well, you can.
Yeah, live golf
you.
tour, man. Let you know.
No, fuck you. You can't. Like going the whole entire thing is the women were like covered from fucking head to toe in like weird bodysuits.
That's a cultural thing.
I know it's a cultural thing. I've been to the I don't care. Fuck Saudi Arabia and fuck those fucking assholes. Fuck them.
Okay, so that
was
the
damn it.
So that was the announcements. The actual right. Thank you. So for the sake of time, let's go around the horn, not counting the pre-show because we have beaten that horse to death. Ego, starting with you, going around. Favorite match, least favorite match of the 5. Go.
Honestly, I reserved all least favorites for the pre-show. I can't. The rest of it for me is like, hey, I actually enjoyed it. But the triple threat match with Sami Zayn, I really enjoyed that. I mean, we really said like, hey, I don't care. We know it's gonna happen. We know this is gonna win. But they did a really good job of building the suspense of, oh, well, maybe it could be, but oh my God, look at this. And big fella for 330, he was not moving like he was 330. I thought he was 230 the way he was moving.
That's a big boy.
You're right. He moved extremely well for being 330. I haven't seen anyone that agile at 330 in a while. So for him to be that strong, that agile, even though Sami Zayn had the crowd
hold
around
on real quick, because of the fucking assholeness of this. That's not what I'm saying, dude. You know what I'm saying, and you're being a fucking dick. Fuck you if you actually think this. I'm just saying that Saudi Arabia.
We're a little heated right now. That we're a little heated right now.
No,
don't fucking come at me with a dumbass fucking quote. If you have an honest opinion about something and you think I'm wrong, I'll submit to that.
I was just saying, I think they're trying to figure out if they can be legislation.
You can unsubscribe if you want to.
You do joking with you, man. I was gonna say, I think they're trying to figure out legislation to prevent foreign interest from purchasing teams, but it's something. Yeah, I will say Sami Zayn's match was my favorite match, just for the excitement that they gave me. Even it was the illusion that Sami Zayn wouldn't win, but he did. Go ahead, that's my favorite.
Okay. Now in that match, Chad Gable is the strongest man alive. He German suplexed just shy of 450 pounds. Dear God in heaven.
That looked pretty good, actually. It looked pretty good.
It was sloppy. It was sloppy.
It could have been.
That was wonderful.
But it looked pretty good.
Wonderful spot.
A guy that size.
Well,
now,
I'm just saying, this is somebody who, like, safety is a concern. It looked sloppy. Sorry, Matt. I didn't realize you were being sarcastic, but quite frankly, lately comments have been not the greatest. Like, so.
Always put the sarcastic emoji after. That's how I do my sarcasm comments.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, at the same time, the most recent stream was, people call me fucking stupid, so I kind of got pissed off.
Now the best part of the Intercontinental Championship match was a story that is still building between Chad Gable and Otis. That is wonderful, and it's continuing on. When Otis finally turns and just beats the crap at a Gable, fans are going to lose their mind. So it's going to be great. So Brad, I'm sorry, Ego.
No, I was interrupting Brad. Go ahead. I'll ask my question later. There's something I noticed. But go ahead, Brad. Yeah, do your thing.
Okay, Brad. Least and most favorite.
I'm still kind of with Ego. The least clearly is the pre-show game. I thought overall, if you rate this, I thought this was a decent B show, with the Intercontinental match being the best of them all. A couple of things I did notice. I thought the King of the Ring, there were some times that it seemed really slow.
That's a good match. That's a good match, though.
Okay. Because I don't remember. I haven't seen Gunther. Wasn't he Walter at one point?
Yeah. In NXT UK.
Okay. So it just seemed a little plodding at a bit. And honestly, Gunther reminds me of like yesteryear wrestlers where he's not as cut. It's like old Bruno Sammartino. But I mean, I thought it was a decent match. The Queen of the Ring, when
my chest hurts.
When Nia hit her ass on, I thought, is she going to yell my hole again?
Oh, my God.
I forgot about that.
Thanks, man. And Dutch
Vader.
Dutch Butters.
That's Matt Vader. That's Matt Vader. The new Matt Vader. This is his new iteration here.
And another
Dutch
question.
Butters?
Yeah.
Okay.
Another question I have about Lyra Valkyria. Is that her name? Valkyria?
Yeah.
Lyra Valkyria.
Okay. Is the wing thing, was that new? Or was that what she's okay? That's her whole gimmick. Okay.
Yep.
Because I don't remember seeing it.
Now, if you watch like the replay of the Annihilator and you watch the slow-mo part, if you look past Nia, you see Corey Graves, when that thing hits, he jumps out of his chair, goes, "Oh, that's it. You can count to 20." And I'm like, you're not wrong.
Well, yeah, she has the ass the size of the Hindenburg. Like, what are you talking about, dude?
Okay.
The wing could have
Well,
collapsed.
hold on. I really have to break this. I have to break this one down. This is bullshit.
I'm gonna give Nia credit. When she was let go, upon her return, she has lost between 70 to 80 pounds. She has put in work.
Really?
She has put in
So
work.
she was 430 pounds?
She is nowhere near that, dude.
Dude, she weighs more than me, and I'm 6'4".
Okay, and
I'm just saying I don't like my performers to be drastically overly weight. That's not realistic. You'll have a heart attack. Quite frankly, she probably couldn't run a mile around a track without getting winded. That's my problem, dude.
I'm going to say something that's going to sound like fat shaming. And unfortunately, it goes back to kind of like McMahon style. These are supposed to be superheroes. Let's be honest.
Right.
They're supposed to look like the wrestlers are supposed to look like superheroes, like extremely fit and everything. And I don't see Nia looking that way. Now, I'm okay with, for some reason, I'm okay with the guys. Like, I'm okay with Otis because Otis, Bronson Reed moves fucking phenomenally.
Otis looks like Mark Henry.
Yeah.
Mark Henry.
But you know, there's also a little comedy with that. Maybe this is being sexist or whatever, but I would prefer the women wrestlers to be more fit. That's just me.
Okay.
Whatever.
I mean, we've had Awesome Kong. We got, Nia Jackson. I'm down with thickness. I
mean, if they can perform, that's fine.
She's 6 feet tall. I mean, the only other thing
she's not 6 feet tall, dude. You have to subtract 2 to 3 inches. They inflate everybody.
5'10".
Kane was not 7 feet tall. He was 6'8".
I didn't say it was. All I'm saying,
I'm just telling you how it works.
Basketball,
huh?
College basketball is the same way. They listed.
I know this. All I'm saying,
gone to Duke.
They called Batista 6'6". I was taller than he was at 6'4". Real life 6'4". I'm just telling you that they inflate the numbers.
Okay, she's taller than me. Okay, but damn, so is everyone. Okay, I'm saying that
you want her to sit on your face too.
Oh,
it's not what I said. Okay, all I'm saying is I said I'm down with the thickness. I'm okay with it. The only other alternative is
a new tag. Replace. Let's talk about hashtag down.
That's
with
what I said. Let's talk about it. I knew it was going to happen.
thickness.
Okay, I saw this happening. All I'm saying is that I see no problems with it. Okay,
this is not.
I'm not mad at it. I'm not going to hate on it. Okay,
I'm not mad with the match they had.
Okay,
I'm 60% irritated with it. It was something that, quite frankly, she just didn't have the juice, in my opinion, to carry that. She doesn't. I'm sorry. Look, you can be Jade Cargill and you can be like, oh, Goldberg. And you can also be the opposite end of the spectrum and be like going, who's that, Fatosaurus Rex? Who the fuck has come down here? Like going, it's King Salad. Like going, no, hasn't had a salad. Like going, we need to be, if we're gonna be harsh on Jade, we need to be harsh on Nia. That's
I'm
fair.
okay I'm okay with the harsh. I was with the technical aspects. not necessarily.
Technically, what? She sat on her face.
Her chest.
She may have asked for it. How I know? I don't know. We
That's a
determine the outcome.
It's
She
the
was like,
gayest
okay,
thing I've ever seen. Sorry.
That's all I'm saying.
So as I was saying, that match was okay. It's a boring match. It was a boring match. There's no personality really from either of them. Lyra is technically very good, but she's a personality void. This very soft-spoken. I'm so glad to be in Jeddah, and I'm going to be queen of the ring. That doesn't work. That gets you so far. She doesn't. Right now, she does not have it. Can she get it? Sure. It's going to take work. There are very few that come right out of the gate and have their character already down. The best example that I can give on the ladies' side, Tiffany Stratton. She has it. She is the complete package. Now, as far as if we were going from the guy that, the soft-spoken underdog, the best example I could give would be Daniel Bryan back in the day.
Fair.
But he eventually had to get this personality, get some spice, get some fire in him. Lyra can get there. It's going to take work because right now, as I said, she is a personality void. So for me, the match I was the least interested in, but was a banger match, is Cody Rhodes and Logan Paul. That match was amazing. That match was absolutely amazing. And even from a production value, when Logan Paul is standing on the ring post and they pop a drone out and do a complete 360, I'm like,
yep.
Absolutely brilliant.
That's like my WWE 2K game.
That stole the night.
Now, and I will also say this again, and I know folks don't like Logan Paul. That guy is an absolute stud. Absolute stud.
He's very, very good.
He puts on a show. He puts on a goddamn show. Holy crap.
I don't know who he trained with for wrestling or any of that. He's a natural talent of wrestling.
And he's a natural heel.
He stood on top of it and he went like, all right, here we go. And he jumped and he did it perfectly. The perfect frog splash onto a table. You can't teach that. You have to do it. You got to just do it.
I thought Cody was gonna roll away from him. Then he hit him like, oh.
Now I will say the frog splash onto the announce table, rolling him back into the ring, hitting another frog splash, and Cody kicking out. It's like, oh my God, he's superhuman. That's gonna get old real fast.
Yeah, that was weird.
Hulk Hogan style.
Yeah, I didn't like it. It was very Hogan-esque. It wasn't even The Rock or Stone Cold, who there were limitations to what their superstardom had. So,
I think they haven't figured out still how to play Cody just yet. And because we've said it before, like we're not going to know until, the bloodline really restarts with whenever Rock and Roman come back. So they're kind of stuck with like, we need him to be like the uber babyface just to hold the position for now before a real threat.
It's going to kneecap him.
Yeah, it's going to hurt him.
It'll kneecap him because use John Cena as an example. Fans don't like an uber babyface all the time. They want a little
edge. You need a little spice.
Yeah, they want a little bit of edge, a little bit of grit, which is why The Rock and Stone Cold worked for many years. And John Cena, I was so hoping he teetered on it against The Rock, but he just didn't go over. It's like I would have loved to see a heel John Cena.
What would that have been like?
After Thugonomics, because that was like a decade after, before the fact. I'm
He
just
never
come on,
went
man.
heel.
Come on, man. JV, would you?
He had the tights and everything, dude. Vince canceled at the last minute, man.
Okay, Cena turned into Hogan. That's what
he
happened.
Did.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a bad thing.
And he turned into Rock and Wrestling era Hogan, not later on Hogan.
No, early 80s, mid 80s.
Yeah.
I would also actually lean towards the fact that he turned into Bret Hart at the end of his career. He's like, well, the fans believe in me. I want to be there for them. And then he's like, why are they chanting against me? It's like, well, because things have changed. Guys like Stone Cold Steve Austin, you're no longer the hero. You have to be an anti-hero like Batman.
What the fans wanted more dimensional wrestlers, not just.
Yes.
I mean, they wanted a little bit more than just, I'm sorry, the big blue Boy Scout.
Yeah.
Not to insult Superman, but they wanted a little bit of Batman. They wanted a little darkness.
Even Superman, got his time in the sun where he was under, red kryptonite.
No, I'm talking back in like the 50s.
No, I'm saying this though.
Yeah.
Is that Superman was one dimensional, and then all of a sudden they branched out and he became 2 and 3 dimensional. Bret Hart had a hard time with this. Hulk Hogan at the end of his career had a hard time with this. John Cena never embraced this at the end of his career. An incredible entertainer, an incredible face, starts to become a heel because if you do, when they hate you and they boo you, and then all of a sudden, one day they cheer you for saying, you suck or any of this, you become a megastar because you did it all.
Well, is that what we're going to see with Roman?
Okay, so I'll get to that in let's wait on that for just a second. Because my favorite match, obviously because I was very much invested in the outcome of this match. The Liv Morgan heel turn, if it is not completed, it is now. I mean, she is a bona fide heel, and this will be the best thing for her entire career. When the Bailey dropped the hugger, the persona, and started calling the fans idiots, ding dong hello, ding dong hello. It was the best thing for her. Best thing. So I'm glad that they have a story going forward with this. I even think that when Rhea does return, it's not going to be an immediately Liv drops the strap. When the first time they come, the first time they lock horns, Rhea's going to lose.
How much do you think Dom is going to play into that?
I don't know yet. We're gonna have to let that play out. But this also goes into something else because they also announced at Clash of the Castle, Damian Priest will put his title on the line against Drew McIntyre.
Yep.
Now
in Scotland, he pointed out Scotland as opposed to Manchester or whatever he was saying before.
Glasgow, Scotland. Now, is it any surprise that on Raw we saw Alba Fire and Isla Dawn, who are also Scottish? Is it any surprise that on SmackDown, Piper Niven started taking shots at the women's champion? Piper Niven is also Scottish. Just saying. You're going to see a lot of the Scots in that premium live event. Now, I know, and I'm probably guessing most of y'all think that Drew is going to take the title away from Damian.
That's the question.
No.
I think so.
It's too obvious. Way too obvious.
And also, he's got a feud that's got to be resolved before he gets any belt.
Because someone said, I'm going to show up there whether I have to jump out of the crowd or out of a bowl of haggis. Which could set up this? Again, if I have the pen, I'm thinking long term. Because we know Gunther is going to have a match at SummerSlam for the championship. Yes. We also know that Drew, in his past, 2 of his 3 title reigns have ended via cash-in. Drew McIntyre's character hates the Money in the Bank. How appropriate would it be for Drew McIntyre to win at the Money in the Bank? And at SummerSlam, cash in like Seth Rollins did, make it a triple threat. That way you protect Gunther and he doesn't have to take a pin. Drew McIntyre becomes your new WWE World Champion, setting up a championship feud with CM Punk to end 1 year after Hell froze over at Survivor Series.
Punk be back.
Just throwing it out there.
Okay,
it's definitely interesting. It's something that so you keep making predictions, man. We need to keep track of those predictions. Not saying that you're not, but
I have
maybe a list.
I have them down already. I have them written down. I have a spreadsheet.
Okay.
I'm gonna have you. We're gonna have to have you a crystal ball and little mystical thing, and just be like a segment of Joker says. Okay.
Joker's prognostications.
Yes.
Well, he seems to have the pulse on modern WWE. So, with that being said, go ahead.
But speaking of modern WWE, it's now time to deviate and take a trip down nostalgia lane. Mr. Ego, do you have something for us?
Yes, I do. My moment was I really started watching wrestling during the WCW WWF Monday Night Wars, and I was really a huge fan of WCW. Yeah, okay, I thought it was just me. So I didn't even know about the Crow at all, So I didn't at the time.
Shit!
I didn't know at the time.
Wow.
I was just like, "Who's this guy, Brandon Lee? Why is he dressed up as Sting?" Okay, it's Sting's thing. Okay, and he doesn't have a crow. You have to have a falcon. Okay, why is it a crow and not a crow? Yeah, it was a whole weird thing. But then I'm saying
you're not that young, man.
No, but it's the way I grew up. I wasn't allowed to listen to certain music or watch certain movies. So the first time I heard the Bee Gees "Staying Alive," I swear to God, I was like, the church should sue him. Everyone know the song is "Paying the Tithe." Okay, that's how. Yeah, I'm just saying that's the way I grew up. Okay, I'm saying the table of why Joker's voice left is because that's how I grew up. Okay. So I'm saying
I'll be right back.
Yeah, okay, that's fair. I just know when Sting was doing like the paint, like with over the eyes, not much of the face, and doing the buzz cut. Now I see him with like the black matted hair, the white and black makeup, and like
the Dark Avenger.
Yeah, the Dark Avenger, like
hiding in the shadows.
Yes,
it was a ripoff.
I know that now. I'm just saying at the time I didn't know because I wasn't allowed to watch the movie that it was inspired from, nor listen to the music that inspired it either. So
also at the same time, Sting was not that popular. Sorry, not sorry. Sting was like mediocre popular.
Yeah, I know he would do the Sting shout and everyone would do it.
No, it was so terrible.
Yeah,
it was fucking gay, to be honest.
It was
not to shout, not shouting down, Ego.
That's fair
because he catches a lot of shit. Sorry, dude, you finished.
No, that's fine. No, go right ahead. No. I would just say I knew of him beforehand, but it's like there wasn't much there. So now he's doing like the black and white thing, and you don't know where his allegiances lie. And so I know that there's one night in particular where Harlem Heat's getting jumped by NWO, and Harlem Heat was one of my favorite tag teams. I was in like that weird leave Britney alone era at that point. I was like, leave Harlem Heat alone. They didn't bother you guys.
Leave Britney alone.
Yeah, way after Harlem Heat.
Yeah, I know. I just say I felt like that.
Britney Spears.
So leave him alone. Like, so I understood he was like, I understand the energy trying to put out. Shouldn't put that online, but I understand the sentiment. So I was like that when Harlem Heat was getting jumped by NWO. And I'm like, who's going to help him? And then lo and behold, the minute I think it, here comes Sting from the rafters. And, you know, you can't beat Tony Schiavone yelling, that's Sting! And, yeah, I just blew my mind.
That's Sting! That's Sting!
That's Sting!
And the whole repelling in, it was a good look.
Yeah, it was a good look. It looked a lot, you know, I was like, it's a bold thing to do. I'm trying to figure out if Owen Hart was around that time or before. So I was like, I didn't know.
Owen Hart was
a little bit before.
It's around that time.
Yeah, I was just like, so I know people really weren't messing with rappelling down or doing anything with harnesses at that time. So I was like, hey, that's a bold move to do considering what I had heard and seen. So it was bold to do it, come out, help him out. He had the baseball thing going, and it was like, it got a huge pop from me. Like, I'm never going to forget that moment.
Also, real quick, I need to call an audible. Please stop sharing your fucking videos that you've made in the chat. It makes it really hard when we're trying to do the nostalgia thing. I have to sift through that crap. Like, y'all understand that?
Is that the YouTube chat you're talking about?
Yes. Yes, it's the Twitter chat. Y'all have a channel. Y'all have a fucking channel. Leave it on the fucking channel. Stop sharing your videos. Nobody cares. We're here for one show. Stop it. God, I just had to scroll through like 87 fucking years of like, are you kidding me?
I didn't know you were streaming on Twitter too.
Yeah, it's starting to do that now.
Yes, it makes me grumpy because everybody's like, "Oh, where's the video?" Like, "Oh, what are you doing?" Like, "Oh, are you going to share the video?" It's like
we can't necessarily show those videos because of copyright issues too.
We can listen. We can listen to the audio, Brad. I'm actually really good at this. So please stop sharing Star Trek videos. Stop sharing your wrestling videos of your opinion about why The Rock sucks. Just stop it.
And he's not being a dick about it. He's just saying it doesn't help.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't help because I'm the one who has to scroll through it. So yes, I'm having a bad day, and quite frankly, fuck. Everybody's like going, "Hey, well, you're gonna show this? You want to bring this up?" Like going like. Everybody wants me to stream something, but everybody wants something from me. I'm tired. I'm grumpy. Like I get like 4 hours of sleep a fucking night because of this crap.
Just take it.
It's okay.
Take a second, dude.
Okay, buddy.
Chill.
Just stop talking, everybody.
All right, so let me just say, Ego, go back and finish your nostalgia moment.
Oh, that was my moment there.
Okay.
Sting coming down from the rafters to save Harlem Heat. Like, I'm never gonna forget that.
No, it was a good look, and I went and checked. And Owen died in '99. I was trying to remember it.
I think it's around the same time.
I'm pretty certain Sting was doing that before Owen passed in the accident.
Okay.
And I'm trying to remember if they stopped it afterwards. You know what the thing that struck me was, like when Sting first showed up, Sting was totally in the Hulk Hogan babyface uber superhero mode where he was always like winning, and Sting was cut like shit.
Yes,
I mean, dude was like
Surfer Boy,
almost not quite Lex Luger, but that point. And then when he showed back up as Crow Sting, he just kind of looked dumpy.
Yeah.
Okay, here's some nostalgia. Did you know that when Sting first came into wrestling, he was a tag team wrestler?
I do, but who was he with? I remember this.
I know this because the tag team name was called the Blade Runners. He was known as Blade Runner Sting. His partner, Blade Runner Rock, the Ultimate Warrior.
Whoa.
Well, the
True
face
story.
paint kind of makes sense.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I'm looking at it right now. Wow. I would have never thought that.
Yep.
Yeah. Blade Runner is not a good name to use now,
No.
considering Impostor Pistorius.
Right.
I think he's out of prison right now, actually.
I'm just saying. So, do we want to do a quiz?
Yes.
gotta get that.
Sure.
Yes.
Third installment for the Wednesday Night is Overbooked Championship. We are doing guess the superstar by their nicknames, and we are exploring all eras. I went way. I've gone back. So we got Ryan, Brad, Ego, Matt. If you are still active in the chat,
Oh man,
you're representing the chat here.
That's
Matt,
With
Matt,
players.
give me a 1 in the chat to let me know you're ready. Did we get anything yet? Okay, well then I guess the chat will just have to
They'll catch up.
for this. Okay, the first one from the men. Okay, Matt's ready. Here we go. The first one, Big Daddy Cool. Let me know when you are locked in.
locked in.
Okay.
Hold on. I can't write. I'm sorry. I got it. I
guess.
Okay.
Hold on. Sorry, the penmanship sucks.
God,
I'm good.
That's
I have to turn
Okay.
the background off.
Ego, who you got?
Dude, I got nothing, man. I couldn't even figure
Nothing.
this one out. Yeah.
Hold on. What? It's fucking. Damn it!
Who?
It's Diesel, Big Daddy Cool.
Yes. Yes. Right. Diesel,
I-
aka Kevin Nash. I would have accepted both. So Brad gets a point.
All right.
Ryan gets a point. The chat has a point. We are off and running. Okay.
That's off. All right.
Okay. So now, from the women's side, I got from the women's side. The first one is the Queen.
That one I don't know very well.
I'm locked.
Oh,
Okay.
this is terrible. I'm locked too, but
I'm taking a guess. Hold on.
Okay.
So wrong. Stop auto-correcting me. All right.
Okay. Ryan, who you got?
Liv Morgan. I think it's wrong.
Liv Morgan is wrong. Brad? Charlotte Flair is correct.
Oh.
I went old school on that one.
Mabel.
Nope.
Yep, that's
And-
Mabel's a dude.
Mabel's a dude, bro. Brad is there.
it.
Yes,
Okay,
because
yeah,
she was,
halfway off.
and she was also born in the Queen Cities. The next one from the men's side, the All-American American.
That's a guess. From what I'm thinking is a bad push.
Wait, here you go. You locked in yet?
Yeah. This is not going well for me. But yeah, it's terrible.
Okay, who you got?
Hold on. I'm changing it. It hit me.
He didn't lock. He just was hanging. I'm saying lock.
Okay,
I'm
All right,
locked.
now I'm locked.
Fortunately,
If this is shit.
who you got, Ryan?
It looks like Kurt Angle.
Nope, that is wrong.
Fuck.
Buff
wrong. I know
Bagwell,
I'm
no.
I know I'm wrong. I know.
Lex.
Nope, it is not Lex Luger. The chat guy got it. It is Jack Swagger.
Oh shit! I remember. He just got released by AEW.
Yes, too. Jake Hager.
Who was his manager? Shit, the guy who was.
It was that guy with a scruffy beard.
Yeah, he passed too. He died.
I know, Matt. I was going off of the American males when he was in the tag team. That's what I was.
So the next one, the Poison Pixie. It's from the women. The Poison Pixie.
Oh my god.
Shit balls.
I'm so guessing.
This is terrible.
I have ideas and I know they're all wrong.
Can you zoom in on your phone?
You gotta turn it sideways, dude.
I'm just going.
No, mine doesn't get bigger.
It doesn't?
I know this is
it
wrong.
gets slightly bigger.
I'm locked.
I know mine all caps. That's what I said.
Page, nope. Page, nope.
The page.
Alexis?
Alexa Bliss. Alexa Bliss is wrong. It is Candice LeRae.
I was thinking someone tiny.
I look like a weirdo in the dark.
All right. So
Ryan's
here's the layup, guys.
channel.
Okay, the next two are layups. The next one from the men's side, the Big Red Machine.
Yeah. All right. Well,
You need to start off with these one-offs, man. You gotta start out with
better get that.
Yes,
lock.
Yeah, we used to say that. That's fine. Yeah, I got Kane.
Okay.
My inspiration for wrestling, Kane.
That would be Mayor Jacobs. Mayor Jacobs.
Everyone. And Ego is now on the board. Ego's on the board.
Holy shit.
Whatever.
Okay. The next one from the women. The ninth wonder of the world.
Yep.
Lock.
Done.
Locked in.
Okay. Let's go. See what you got.
Mae
China.
Young.
China. Very good.
Mae Young. That's China. China.
Also, God rest her soul.
Yes, rest in peace.
Okay.
She needs to be in on her own on the Hall of Fame. Just do it, guys.
The next one.
Oh shit.
From the men's side. The excellence of execution.
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying that today.
Oh.
I have a cat meowing at my door over a dog. Got it in.
Okay.
Locked.
Locked.
Oh, I'm not right. I know I'm not right.
You can't see it, Brett. Fuck the ring. Bret Hart.
Bret Hart is correct.
Oh, really? Oh, shit.
Yeah, it's Bret Hart.
That's how he started it. Yeah.
I thought I was wrong on that.
No, you're good.
Okay. The next one. The role model.
Role model.
Well, that's Charles Barkley.
I'm about to say that too.
No, he said no. He said he is not the role model.
He's not a role model.
I'm locked.
I got nothing. I'm gonna have to void out. I have nothing.
I've got nothing, but I'm gonna put it anyway.
Bailey is correct.
Damn, Bailey, role model.
Yep.
Huh.
I literally hear things and remember them oddly.
Now, for
That's
the
how
men,
smart.
the last superstar Nickname on the men's side, the Almighty.
The Almighty.
God dang it. I see him. Can't remember his name.
No. The Almighty.
I got nothing.
Son of a bitch. I literally see him just.
A lot, Matt. I had nothing on
Matt.
that one.
Hold on.
I'm wrong. I'm saying the Ultimate Warrior.
No, it's not.
I know
it's
it's
a
not.
current wrestler. It's a current wrestler. He's a big giant black dude. I forget his name. God dang it.
Yeah, never mind. I saw the
I
chat.
forget his name. He's still active and he shouldn't
He
be.
sucks. That's what he is.
Yeah, I know.
Sucks.
I forget his name. Literally, he's like just all muscle. I'm not getting it, Joker. Give it up. I know who it is.
Bobby Lashley.
Thank you.
Sucks.
I literally just I could see him. I just couldn't remember.
He was
his
the
name.
black version of Brock Lesnar, and nobody cared.
Just has no personality. Yeah.
No.
And the last one for this quiz is the nickname is the Irresistible Force.
Lock.
Okay.
I don't care if it's right or
I
not.
hate you.
Jeez.
I know who it is, but I can't name it.
I messed this one up. Yeah, I'm locked though.
I'm gonna. I have to recuse myself. I know the name, but I can't think of it.
Okay, so Brad Ego, who you got?
Bad names.
Nope. Nia Jax is the answer.
Son of a.
Yep. Yep.
All right. So we're gonna add these points in here.
I suck again.
So after 3 rounds, the chat is still in the lead with 26.
They got
Brad,
Boo.
Brad is at 23. Ryan is next with 14. And Ego is still on the board with 13.
I could miss a week. I'd be fine, probably.
And now, next week will again be Name the Superstar by their finishing move. All eras.
Oh boy. Okay.
Dude, the chat cheats. You realize that, right?
Matt does not cheat.
We have a week to study, guys. We can.
Oh no, I'm not saying that Matt cheats because there have been things that I was like, I don't know, and I'm like going, I'm moving out, and I look at the chat and it's like he's already got it.
Matt is out here being an absolute savant.
All right.
I'm just happy
does
with
Matt
my score.
actually have link to StreamYards? We could actually bring him on. He's kind of the chat leader.
Yeah, could be.
Sure.
I mean, he'd
all right,
spank the majority of us.
Okay, so next week, Matt, be ready, and we'll bring you in for the quiz.
Oh shit! It was just a suggestion, but JV says it's law.
I like this.
Okay.
Joker
Dude, you and I are losing.
Quiz integrity. I got it. I like it.
Dude, you and I are losing. What if?
And then honestly, you can't say anything of if you.
What if we shook it up?
Right there.
What if we shook it up and we made JV the voice of the chat and Matt the one with the questions?
I have the answers though. It's my quiz.
Oh, you already made it?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, it's my segment. This is my segment.
He's like prepped 3 weeks from now, probably.
Oh yeah.
JV's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
no, I will do it.
All right.
Well,
He's got like the next 7 quizzes already set.
Basically,
I believe that. Well, that being said, speaking of the next
And-
7 seconds,
and Matt's in too. So next week we're gonna be really overbooked for the quiz.
it's
Oh Christ! I'm gonna make sure.
well, at least I'm in third out of 4. With that being said, appreciate Matt the fact that he's going to be here. Of course, let's talk about how Jade Cargill failed. I'm kidding. His name is LeftEyeEgo. Thank you for being here, buddy. What you got coming up?
So, me and the Shearer are going to talk about our experience at Compalooza 2024, including the panel that we did and some of the technical difficulties we had to get over, and just our overall experience of it. Excited to do that. But that's what I've got coming up this Sunday at 5 p.m. Central.
Nice.
All right. Awesome.
Nice.
And the leading winner on the panel, besides the chat, Brad.
The man who likes to torture himself.
Yeah, why do you watch that, dude? Stop it. Stop.
Because at some point, I will come back and tell you about all the good stuff that is still out there when I begin a DS9 watch and go back and watch old TNG.
That's okay, because in a few weeks with Roman, I have to watch the Acolyte. So
no, it's not a few weeks. It is 7 days from now. Welcome to fucking hell, brother.
Yeah,
I know.
In fact, tonight at 3 a.m. Well, tomorrow, technically, the last episode ever of Star Trek Discovery will premiere 90 minutes, which I will watch tomorrow, come hell or high water. And then I get to watch a Dr. Shooty episode. And then on Tuesday, I get to watch 2 episodes of The Acolyte. And then I will be locked away in a tiny rubber room, just bobbing my head up and down, saying, the Force is female, the Force is female, the Force is female. Because I hate this.
Okay, Brad, if they take you to Arkham, ask for the East Wing. Now the air flows the best there.
Okay,
I'm just saying.
How's the southern exposure on the light? That's good. Okay,
that's good.
Yeah. So
and Saturday is taco night.
Awesome. But my channel is Duke Devil 95, and guess what? I am really close to almost 200 subscribers right now. Somehow that's happened.
Nice, dude.
Nice.
And I continue to review the worst of great sci-fi currently. They made the worst of it. Doctor Who, Star Trek, and Star Wars starting next week. So if you want to go see my takes on why they destroyed the things we loved, well, come over to Duke Devil 95 and pass me through 200. Otherwise, you can see me on Static 2020 show tomorrow night, starting at 8:30. I may be able to show up on Fractured Filter's Stargate Watch Saturday night also. And if I'm lucky and feeling very spicy and want to talk politics, I will show up on The Bloodbath, another Static 2020 show on Monday nights. But otherwise, I plan to be back here, assuming everything goes well next week.
All right.
Real quick, Brad. Matt says, just imagine Alexa Bliss in a bikini while watching Dr. Shooty. The endorphin release should prevent a headache or a stroke.
Yeah, Alexa's parents are younger than me.
Okay, and
that's creepy.
I'm fine with it.
Lastly,
no,
I don't know.
You're next.
Oh, I actually get a turn? Whoa, it's weird.
You always do here on this show.
My brain. Okay, so fuck. Friday night's Royal Rumble. And then of course, I don't think we're doing
Mustache Man.
I don't think we're doing the Saturday show because Nerdy Neo is still doing work stuff. And then Hunting Mustache Man. And then House of the Dragon season season 1, episode 10. 10. Yeah. And then, of course, we're back here on Wednesdays. God, there's so many shows that I'm a part of. That being said, Alexa is in her early to mid 30s.
Correct.
All right. So thank you to the chat and everybody else, and the man who gets to say goodbye, of course.
Thank you, chat. Thank you, panel. Been a lot of fun. You can catch me tomorrow with Roman of the Empire doing a chill stream and probably drinking too. That will probably come into play because Roman is pop culture drives him to drink. Most of us do. Anyway, so we will see you next week for another round of Wednesday Night is Overbooked. And as we end the show with that one beautiful little word. Toodles!
If you smell what the rock is cooking, the following contest is scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, from Miami, Florida, weighing 275 pounds, the People's Champion, The Rock